Welcome to the apple cider vinegar guide for your foot warts or any other type of warts. Now, if you've seen my other videos, I recommended duct tape as my first line of treatment because there's no pain, it's safe, it's cheap and easy, but it's not the most potent way to get rid of your wart. This is my second line bridging treatment before you move on to salicylic acid. The reason it's good, it's cheap, it's easy to do. For most people, it doesn't cause any pain. The only downsides are, number one, there's not that many scientific studies for it. That just means it hasn't really been researched, although it definitely works according to some people. And it's comparable to salicylic acid both chemically and in a pH standpoint, and that has about a 70 to 85% chance of working within 2 months. So, downsides are no scientific studies, but parachutes don't have scientific studies either. But, when you're jumping out of a plane, you know it's going to probably work for you. Otherwise, people wouldn't have been using it for such a long time. So the theory behind it is it's comparable to salicylic acid, which has 70 to 85% treatment success within 2 months. But the difference between salicylic acid and apple cider vinegar is most people have vinegar at home. It's cheap, it's easy to do. The only downsides are not as much proof, and it can cause a little bit of irritation in some people. And if it does, don't use it. How does it work? It chemically removes the skin, so it's going to turn the wart white. It creates irritation, a little bit of inflammation, brings the white blood cells in there. The white blood cells think, hey, what's going on here? There's some foreign cells. Thank you for letting us know that they're here, and they start wiping out the wart. So here's what you want to do. Put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on the wart, clean it off. This is before night. Take a little bit of vinegar on a Q-tip or a cotton ball. Smudge it around the wart. Don't put it on the skin surrounding there because that can cause skin irritation and pain. And then put a Band-Aid or some duct tape overnight. And if it's causing you pain, or if you have diabetes or anything that's causing poor pain sensation, then this is not the treatment for you. Switch to something else. Just stick with just duct tape by itself. But a day later or 2 days later, whenever, it's not really the biggest deal in the world. When you take the duct tape or the Band-Aid off, use a pumice stone or an emery board to kind of take that loosened skin off because it would have loosened the top layer of skin. This helps with the inflammation, helps clearing off the wart. It's falling off. Just be careful. Don't get the wart skin on yourself. It's still contagious. Throw that stuff in the garbage. Then in 2 months, 70 to 80% of you will be cured. Well, theoretically, if it does hold up similar to salicylic acid and the way other people claim. The things I recommend are, before you try apple cider vinegar, come to DetroitFootPain.com and go over our duct tape method. Apple cider vinegar, it's not really the most potent or the best. If you have it at home, you can use it. But salicylic acid, this is the one that's accepted by family physicians, podiatrists, foot doctors, whoever, as the first line treatment. It's the most scientifically backed. And if you go to your Walgreens or your CVS or any type of pharmacy, you're going to have this for hopefully under $20, and it's ready to go patches that stick on there. And that definitely has the 75 to 85% success rate according to research articles over a 2-month period.
Do not try any of this at home alone without supervision. This is presented by Michigan Foot Doctors. If you think our information helped you, give us a thumbs up and come visit the site for even more.